Finally, the long wait for the sequel of the blockbuster Avatar movie has ended with the release of Avatar 2: The Way of the Water on December 16th. And just like the first one, this is also a blockbuster as fans were taken into Pandora's world again, but this time with a different plot. Meanwhile, there are many secrets surrounding this spectacular movie's making, and we'll be sharing them with you in this video, so buckle up as we take a ride into Pandora. Number 1. 3D filming. One of the important visual elements of the Avatar movie is 3D, and so is the sequel. Avatar played a big role in revitalizing 3D filmmaking, which had been regarded as a tacky novelty for years. However, it wasn't long before 3D filmmaking collapsed again. The reason for it, which James Cameron believes, is due to the greediness of the studios, thereby leading to the compromising of the technology and making it look cheap. Cameron decides to reawaken the 3D system with Avatar 2. This secret nicely leads us into the next one. Number 2. Underwater cam tech. As the name of the movie implies, a major setting is underwater, so how does one shoot in 3D underwater? Shooting underwater necessitates cumbersome camera rigs which frequently distort as the camera has to shoot. Through ports on the housing, as a way of this, the director of photography and camera tech guru, Powell Achtel, invented the 3D underwater camera that's never been used in a feature film at the order of Cameron. This 3D camera, called DeepX 3D, functions similarly to the Fusion 3D rig used in Avatar 1 in that it also has 2 cameras and a beam splitter. But the difference is that Achtel uses Nikonos submersible lenses, a feature that makes it usable underwater without a housing. Number 3. Performance capture. Another hurdle the cast and the crew of Avatar 2 faced in the filming underwater was how to shoot performance capture. According to Cameron, Avatar's actors weren't filming motion capture. Every form of action they exhibit in the movie is their real performance. We're still coming back to this. Shooting performance capture underwater isn't easy. First, light interacts with the water in a way that disrupts the markers. These reflections created some markers which served as a disruption to the performance capture camera. As a way out of this, the 900,000-gallon tank's surface was covered in white balls. This process eliminates the light reflections and makes it possible for actors and crew members to surface unhindered. Number 4. Acting performance capture. The cast of Avatar had to get up close and personal with the characters they were portraying. For the performance capture, as the details of an actor's facial expression are important to make it. To do this, Cameron and his team had to innovate. Each actor wore a small camera placed on their helmet and directed at their face. Having a camera placed inches from your face may be a distraction, but Cameron maintains that this method gives an actor more freedom than previous ones. Most of the cast became so attached to their characters, especially Zoe Saldana, who played the fierce tigress of Pandora. She's become so engrossed in her character that she got very emotional after watching a special preview of Avatar 2, a 20-minute movie. Number 4. Pool acting. The use of the facial performance capture hindered the actors from using scuba gear for the underwater part. According to Cameron, the bubbles from the scuba gears would create too much noise in the performance capture system. To solve this problem, technological innovation isn't much of an option. The actors need to go through a physiological test of learning how to hold their breath. They wouldn't have needed to go this far if the method used by similar underwater movies, particularly CGI like Aquaman, is used, which is the dry for wet method. In other words, they aren't really filmed underwater. But for the candid Cameron, this technique isn't an option. Cameron hired underwater specialists, including underwater gymnast and world champion freediver Kirk Karch, to teach the cast how to hold their breath for a long period. For example, Kate Winslet trained to hold her breath for more than 7 minutes. During the training, they had to dive 16 feet, collect rings from the bottom of the pool, and then bring them back up to learn how to stay underwater for a prolonged period. Number 5. Underwater dancing. When we think of acting underwater, it isn't an easy adventure for the Avatar cast, but can you imagine dancing underwater? That's an impossible venture, and the cast opted out of this as Cameron had to hire trained aquatic dancers to get the part done. Number 6. High-speed vessels. Technological advancement influenced the Avatar sequel. Cameron was right when he said he was waiting for technology to catch up with his vision. Technology did catch up. 2 futuristic boats were also used in the film. The first one is the Matador, a high-speed forward command boat, and the second one is the Picador, a jet boat. Number 7. More sequels looming. There might be 3 more sequels of Avatar as director James Cameron planned. Even the entire Avatar 3 had been shot, according to Cameron. The movie was shot alongside the second sequel, and some parts of the remaining 2s have been filmed with actors Stephen Lang, Sam Worthington, Zoe Saldana, and the new child actors. The Avatar 3 was rumored to be titled The Seed Bearer, and some parts were filmed underwater. Avatar 4 and 5 were rumored to be titled The Tolkien Rider and The Quest for Aiwa, respectively. Cameron says he had to film the Avatar sequels together to avoid what he called the Stranger Thing effect. This phrase describes the inevitable growth spurt of child actors on multi-year projects. Number 8. Reprised actors. Another interesting fact about this movie is that most of the actors are from the first film. These actors have spent most of their time on set, which leads to their bonding. Saying the Avatar movies have brought some talented individuals together isn't an overstatement. The cast has bonded so well that they don't mind going into another James Cameron spectacle. Number 9. A decade in the making. Avatar 2's release was originally scheduled for 2012 but changed to December 2020. However, it met with more delays, leading to its recent release in December. What was the cause of these delays? The first reason was that Cameron took his time with the film production and waited for technology to catch up to his vision. Since most of the film is filmed underwater, they have to use many of the latest underwater filming technology. Also, a new Na'vi tribe, the Metkaina, was introduced. Number 10. All about family. Avatar 2 is simply about family, the Sully family. This sequel will take off from where the original Sully created a family 15 years ago. With the enemies invaded Pandora again, this movie will be about surviving as a family. Number 1. Vin Diesel's inclusion. While there is no official announcement regarding Vin Diesel starring in Avatar 2, the pictures he shared on his Instagram page in 2019 have led to fans of speculation about his inclusion in the movie. Vin is known for sharing the behind the scenes of his movie on Instagram, and he shared a video of himself alongside Cameron on the set of the Avatar sequels in 2019. However, he isn't in the movie, but he made a statement about Cameron being one of the people he's wanted to work with in Hollywood, so there may be a Vin Diesel in the remaining sequels of Avatar. James Cameron is a state-of-the-art director and seems to hold on to a motto: if you can't do it all, don't do it all, and this motto is reflected in all his works. We look forward to what he has for us in the coming sequels. Will there be a change of environment of the sequels? What type of environment will we be taking again if there is one? Let me know your opinion in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.